Hello YouTube, and welcome to my channel. My name is Torian, or the Opulent Emperor, and I am here for the sole purpose of taking care of the Libras. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This may resonate with you if you have Libra in any of those placements. Now, those who are led here, I welcome you with love, light, superior guidance, and protection. All right, so without further ado, I thank you so much. This reading is timeless, so it will resonate with you whenever you are led to. I'm going to shuffle 4 times. That was one of them. All right. Thank you so much, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, all guides, for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Libra. All right, you guys, you rule over justice, balance, the scales, making sure that things are just and in order. Using intellect. All right. 3rd shuffle. Okay. And 4th shuffle here. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, Libra, again, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time out to spend time with me here. So we're going to find out what's going on with you in this season. Spirit, please, what is going on for Libra? What is the messages that you have for them right now? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Libra, you are on fire right now. Okay. Your first card out is Justice, yourself. Okay? So things are going to start turning around in your favor. Now, okay. I say that lightly because of the fact justice is karma taking her retribution. So in this time, it will feel like protection and spiritual guidance for those who have kept their plates clean. But those who have some karma to deal with, those who still have some karmic connections, you're going to go through that. You're going to feel that karma, but it's going to balance out so that you can go through it and then start to, be forgiven and move on again. The funny thing that popped in my head, Libra, when you knew that you did something wrong, you regretted going home because you know that chastisement was coming. But it was better after the chastisement, because at that point it was done. So even though you fear the chastisement, let it come. So then that way karma will have her way. She'll teach you what needs to be taught. And then that way you can move on. Things can work again in your favor. But again, for those of you who have kept your plate clean and have already dealt with the karma, or you've just been moving in ways that are fair and lawful, things are definitely looking good in your favor, Libra. You are the first card that came out. Major Arcana. Spirit has your back. Like I'm hearing, even though this is Sagittarius season, Libra, this is your season. When the conjunction comes in on the 21st, when Jupiter and Saturn combine, that's going to be expansion with order. So she's going to make sure that she steps in. Lady Liberty will step in. Lady Justice. That way she'll be able to go ahead and fight for you regarding any concerns that you may have. She sits in between the pillars, so you definitely have spiritual protection around you at this time as well. That's what I definitely feel here. 1 and 1 does equal 2. So even though I'm looking at justice, I still think about the High Priestess. So anything that you're still concerned about, please go within and ask Spirit so that you can gain clarity regarding on how to move forward here now that the scales have been balanced. But yes, basically your situation right now, Libra, your spirit, you want to be balanced. You want to feel like yourself. Okay. What's supporting you in this time right now? God, and you're going in order. Okay, so the next card is the Hangman. So you chose to suspend your, okay, so after, all right, Libra, let me see how this is going. Now, you want things to work out fairly, justly. You want to be defended from the things that you felt were done that may have been wrong to you, Or, you know, if you did wrong to someone, you know, you're going through that whole thing of where, you know, karma is dealing with you. You're learning the lesson that needed to be learned, and now you're going through the forgiveness. Well, the hangman, you actually chose again spiritually to sacrifice or martyr yourself. You climbed on this tree, you hung yourself so that you could see the world from a different perspective. You're no longer closed-minded. So if you went through a period where, you know, it was just your way of the highway, it's like a killing of the ego. Okay, so when you come out of this, Libra, you will have a better understanding on how others are trying to portray how, you know, their emotions and their feelings matter to them, and they'll be able to equally understand you, how your feelings matter to you as well. Now, I also feel here, do not get stuck on this tree. You know, learn the lesson that needs to be learned, but then voluntarily get yourself off. You know, don't have the universe to actually try to tell you to get off. You don't learn the lesson, you remain stubborn, and then you remain as like rotten fruit, because, you know, rotten fruit, once it's on the tree, if it's rotten, it's just gonna fall off, you know, so you'll be of no use. Now, the good thing is you are moving in the right direction. We're going directly from 11 and 12. So spiritually, justice is working out in your favor, balancing things out for you. That's why you're able to see the bigger picture of things. And now you're able to see why you are going through, or why you went through the things that you went through, and the lessons that needed to be learned. Okay. You've also went through self-inventory. So while justice is working for your favor, Libra, so that you can understand yourself better, you've been going through a period of self-inventory, self-reflection, so that you'll also be able to see going along with your journey, because of the fact, if you're going in order here, 11, 12, the next card is definitely going to be death. And that's when you go through your transformation. You go through your enlightenment, where you are rebirthing. Even though you go through a spiritual death, it's the killing of the shadow self, or that side of you that wasn't, you know, benefiting you. So now that that part has to die off, you know, Spirit had to step in and actually put a mirror in front of you, Libra, so that you could see yourself. Libra, you do hate confrontation. You will avoid it at all costs. But when it comes to yourself, it's a mirror that had to be put in front of you. And now you're actually, you know, you're bold enough, you're confident enough to look inside of that mirror and see exactly what needs to change within yourself. It's going to make you a beautiful person. Now, when I said the next card is going to be the death card, I didn't mean that literally. But I mean, if it is, hey, okay, so let's see what's blocking you right now. Why are you going through this transformation with balancing everything now, you know, with your situations? You're starting to see things from a different perspective. What is blocking you right now? Okay, so hard work and stability. If it's blocking you here, this person is very patient because of the fact they put a lot of years in. They put blood, sweat, and tears. This is toiling through the night, even when everyone else is asleep. Like, you keep working on what it is that you invested in, but now you get into a point of impatience. So it's like the thing that you've been working so hard for, it feels like you waiting for it is blocking you from moving forward. Now, it's not blocking you, and that's the reason why you had to suspend as the hangman, so that you could see that from a different perspective. What you're doing is sowing into good ground. Now, that triangle with the square in the middle that sits in the middle of that flower pot, I'm sorry if it's not focused, but that shows you that you have every innate ability to be able to produce anything that you need or want to be able to make your dreams come true. That's the magnification of your dreams. Okay, so you poured a lot into it. You've even put crystals here, so you purified it. You make sure that you amplify the ground, the soil. You pick the best soil. You're pouring out of a sapphire vase. So even all of the tools that you use, and your plant is growing. It looks lush. It's green. and it's covered or surrounded or protected by your pentacles. So it's what you've invested in and what you already know. That's the physical, tangible things that you've done that will secure your place. And then you have your loyal friend next to you who is sleeping, but at the same token, they're guarding you at the same time. It's just that, yes, it is taking a while. So that's why you can feel like it's blocking you from moving forward, but it is not a block. It's just the fact that by the time you're finished with this journey, you'll be able to go ahead and have, your seed solidified. Again, we go back to the reference of the bad fruit. You don't want to rush the fruit either, because of the fact if it's, it's not even ripe yet, you still can't eat it. So whether or not you're going to be rotten fruit or you're going to be, too early, you need to be ripe. You need to be just right. Okay, so allow that time, Don't rush it. I know that you put a lot. I know that you've sown a lot into it. But it's going to bring increase. And it's going to be long lasting. It's going to be solidified. The basis of this is the Ace of Swords. So basically, you had to gain mental clarity regarding everything that's going on around you. So you may have been at a point of mental confusion where it's just like, you don't know whether you're going up or going down, whether you're coming or going. Everything looks topsy-turvy. Sometimes this card with that Ace of Swords, that could be a fire energy as well as wind energy, because when you wield a sword, you can either build, it could either be cutting away things that don't matter or don't serve you anymore, or it could be to destroy things as well. Okay, the tongue can be both. It can bring life and it can bring death. Okay, so you had to gain mental clarity through what you were going through so that you will be able to move forward. You had to see things from a different perspective. You had to see a clearer vision. That's why justice had to step in. That's why you yourself had to step in. The answers are within you, Libra. You already, it's like that innate ability that you already have, where you know right from wrong, you know justice, you know what's fair, you know what's honest, you know what's pure, and you know what's not right. Okay, so now you could be going through this so that a lesson is to be learned through you, so that a sword is now put in your mouth, so that you can go out and now communicate in a brand new way. Okay, once you get off the suspension from this tree here, trees bring about knowledge, and it's everlasting knowledge, because of the fact trees live a very long time. They're very experienced. When you get off of this tree, your mental capacity will be so large. The sword that you wield will be so big to the point where any type of injustice that comes around you, you'll be able to cut it off at the legs. You'll be able to cut it off at the head. But be careful, you do wield a double-edged sword. So the things that you put out, those words that you put out, those that mental energy that you put out, because it's going to be brand new. It's going to be like a fresh wind of ideas. It's going to be brand new intellect. It's going to be clear intellect. That way you'll be able to go ahead and communicate differently. Okay, so I just heard revision of resumes. So even if you're going for higher positions in something that you're doing or something that you're working in, justice is working in your favor. Just be yourself and know that it's going to work out for you. But I really say be careful with your words, because a lot of downloads are going to come to you. You're going to know a lot of things that you're not supposed to know in this season. Okay, fresh, brand new ideas. Okay, and so in your recent past, you went through establishment. You have the 10 of coins here, where you've built a legacy for yourself. You built a long-lasting foundation where you've understood your relationship with your finances. You've accumulated wealth. You're comfortable. You've been put in a place where you have a long-lasting family. Your home life is secure. It's warm. I see the cooking, the cleaning, just the normal things to keep the house going. It's warm, it's comforting. You've mastered your relationship with money and how to process, how to give and receive, you know, how to go through loss, how to go through gain. You went through self-mastery. You went through efficiency. And then you've even learned to share, you know, with those people who are around you, like even your neighbors or anyone who's around you. Not only are you fully established, but you like to see them established as well, so that everyone is at a fair and equal plane. I see that happening here in your past here. So you definitely went as far as work is concerned and like your personal tangible life, because the Ten of Pentacles even talks about succession of your physical body. So you could even get to the point where you've learned new ways to treat yourself, holistic healing, okay, like a vegan diet, or like cutting away from things, restraining yourself from things. That's definitely going to work out for you as well here, Libra. So basically, in the past, they have been trying to, and when I say they, I mean Spirit. Spirit has definitely been trying to communicate with you to work on yourself. That way you'll be able to bless others without even, it's like just from you being around everyone, like what you radiate will just bless. Like the ideas, people will glean ideas off of you on how to better themselves just from the fact of they see you advancing, Libra. All right. So now on your crowning is the Tower. Okay. So you're getting ready for a life-changing situation. Okay. A sudden upheaval. It could feel like everything that you've worked for, you know, is coming to a sudden halt or a screech. Now, at the same token that the Tower comes in and is hit by lightning, let me tell you something. The lightning hits the crown of the Tower. So with your body being the Tower, okay, the lightning comes in to hit your crown chakra or your mind. That's why you're suspended on that tree, Libra, because of the fact justice is coming in to show you what's right and what's wrong. It's coming to show you a new way of doing things, a way that you've never seen, thoughts that you've never thought before, so that you can come out with a more logical and more tangible approach at life and the choices that you make. Now, that lightning that's coming down from the sky, the universe, it's enlightenment, okay? It did not only come to destroy, but it came to enlighten and give you. That's why you have this Ace of Swords here as the basis. The Tower is the crowning, but you have the Ace of Swords as the basis. So with that as the basis, that's letting you know that this Tower is coming in. You already know why this Tower is coming in. I feel like it is happening for you, not to you. Now, keep in mind that Justice is the first card that came out. So if there is anything that you do need to clear up with karma, you know, you can definitely try and pray and meditate on it. This Tower still may happen, but take heart because of the fact it does not come to destroy everything. The stump of the Tower will still be in the ground. You can still salvage things from this too, okay? Not everything is lost. All right, Libra, because of the fact this is still major arcana. Major arcana Spirit had to step in to show you, you know, this change, or this different way of seeing things, or this, you know, this Tower moment of enlightenment, of an awakening. So then that way you'll be able to move forward in a new practical way of thinking. All right. So moving forward here, I just heard there will be a change in your social life. So a lot of people who you communicate with, you may start to hear and perceive them differently as well. Yeah, it's like they could say a sentence, but you're going to hear it in two different ways. Okay, like reading in between the lines, you're going to read in between the lines of those lines. Okay, now Libra, coming for you in the future is the Lovers card. Okay, so with this fairness that's coming in with the Justice card and the Hangman, for you seeing a different perspective, even with this life-changing experience, this could be a very beautiful Tower because of the fact in your past they were getting you ready for the Ten of Pentacles. So with that, you had to go through the Nine of Pentacles first, where you learned self-sufficiency, self-mastery. You know, you finished all of the accolades that you needed to. You worked on everything that you needed to as far as like your tangible work. You did the hard work. You know, you had those sleepless nights or you sacrificed your sleep, you sacrificed your food, your body, so that you will be able to provide. Now, this is showing you actually coming into a secure partnership, or it's a very loving and lasting relationship with either yourself, because of the fact this is a combining of the divine masculine and feminine. Is you learning who you are completely. With that Justice card coming out, I do see an equal balance, Libra, so that you'll be able to love yourself in and out, the bad and the good. So then that way you will be able to make choices that you know will actually enhance yourself instead of, harm you. Okay. Now, you have tremendous power, Libra. Okay. At the end of this rainbow is a pot of gold. I just keep hearing that you have the spirit of a healer inside of you. Now, make sure that your choices going forward, after you have this tower experience, after you have this enlightenment, you have this justice, which is showing you your hard work is definitely going to pay off. You do have a partnership that may be coming in physically for you as well. Now, this is Gemini. This is twin flame energy. So this person can definitely be the mirror image of you and can enhance anything that you're bringing to them as well. You can enhance them, they can enhance you. And from the fact that you're tying hands with each other, it's a spiritual and physical bond. It's an emotional bond. So this could definitely lead to something as far as like matrimony, or as far as even if it's a platonic partnership, it is long lasting and the both of you take it very serious. Okay. Now that's coming for you in the future. And with that 10 of Pentacles being there, ooh, that looks very good. That looks like a very happy household. That's a loving household. That's a communicative household. That's a reliable household. That's a loyal household. Libra, I really see your choices changing to the fact where you want to do everything like right how it's supposed to be. You want to do it by the book. You've caused tower moments. You've caused hurt and pain because of the fact, yes, you wield a double-edged sword. Even though you don't like confrontation, if you do need to put someone in their place, you have a very sharp sword. You rule the intellect, Libra. You're cardinal when it comes to the mental. So when you come off intellectually, you could really cut somebody down. I think that's a reason why you could try to keep your mouth closed a lot too. But this person is definitely going to be your mirror image. So just make sure that you have yourself secure. Make sure that you come off of that tree and you're not still hanging there trying to contemplate and figure out, how can you understand someone else's logic? Because it looks like you might miss out on something that is extremely beautiful that could cause your tower as well. Okay, so moving forward here, what is your attitude right now? Libra, the Chariot. Okay, so this is Cancerian energy. This is also cardinal. So you're taking off with your emotional values. So you're in the driver's seat of your life, Libra. Okay, so your attitude, and you know it. So they've already let you know that the dreams and the visions that you've seen are definitely going to happen. It's just if you're going to put the key in the ignition and actually take off. Make sure that you're gassed up first, and make sure that you have your oil change in your spiritual car so that you'll be able to go ahead and do what needs to be done. Yes, of course, go ahead and get a tune-up. I heard you already. But like I literally heard somebody like, what about a tune-up? Yes, go get a tune-up. Okay. So with that being said, okay, if you are definitely on the pursuit of a new car, it looks very good for you. When you go to the dealer, I do see them being fair with you. You already know if they're bullshit or not. You're going to be able to see right through them. So this could also be, a good tower too, like good changes happening in your life because of the fact now you have mental clarity, you have a peace of mind. So it's like okay, I just heard a disclosure of truth coming to you. So if you have been waiting on information as far as you ask someone a question regarding anything and you've been trying to figure out whether or not you're going to get an answer, or if the answer that you gave or they gave you was truthful, there is about to be mental clarity with that as well. Okay, now again, back to the Chariot card, this does show you, coming at peace with your your light and your dark side, like your shadow side, your subconscious, your conscience, because of the fact you could be your worst critic. You could fight yourself. But if you are working together with yourself, again, that's why the justice is here with balance. Again, with the lovers, that's twin flame energy as well. This has twin flame energy with it too. Even though you are the one that's driving the chariot, it is your conscious and your subconscious, your light and your dark, your masculine and feminine, your two sides that are steering. Those are the horses. So you have to make sure that they're working on the same page so that you can get to where you're going in a smooth manner. Okay. But they're letting you know that you're in the driver's seat. So Libra, whatever it is that you request, let it be known. Okay. Again, this is major arcana. Spirit is waiting for you to let it be known and for you to take off and go get what it is that you claim. How will people see you in this season right now? Okay. So the moon is here. So Libra, okay, let me tell you something about the moon that I've learned. Do not be afraid of what you do not know. Some things you're not supposed to know, because some things, if you do know, you might not want to go. Okay, now the reason I say that, a lot of us have purpose. Everybody has purpose, excuse me. But the spiritual contract or the soul contract that we made before we came here, some of the things that we'd have to go through that are not the most fun, you know, some of the bad things that we have to go through, if we heard what it is that we had to go through to get to where we were going, yes, we will look at the finish line, but then at the same time, it's like, I really don't want to go through that. Sometimes what you don't know is the best, okay? Now, that's the one thing I can say about the moon card because of the fact it's disillusionment. It shows illusions. It's a little bit of confusion because of the fact, again, you're at night. It's not like when the sun is out, everything is bright, it's clear. It's like you really have to focus in when you're looking in the dark at something, okay? Now, this shows you also going into your subconscious. So a lot of people may look at you and see you very quiet, very caught away in thought or deep in thought. That's because of the fact Spirit is about to give you a lot of downloads, because of the fact people, like the justice of people, the true values of people, or the true intentions of everyone around you is about to be shown to you like you are watching a film. I'm serious, Libra, like a screen is about to be put in front of you and you're about to just see everyone for how they are. It's like for some reason you have to you came out as the first card. So you yourself, Libra, you're finding out yourself so that others can present themselves before you in a fair and just manner. If you work in law enforcement, Libra, just know, be honest with everything that you do, even if everyone else around you isn't, because it is going to pay off. Again, if you are in law enforcement, if you have anything to do with the judicial system, Libra, you yourself, make sure that you are moving in a fair manner, because it's going to hit you worse if you're not. Now, back to this moon card. Okay, there could be secrets around you too, because of the fact if people are going to see you as the moon card, they're going to see you in the dark. They're going to see you not knowing. So I would say pray and ask for clarity with everything that's going to come from people's mouths around you, especially if you're that few that is looking for pure answers from a question or something that you're concerned about. I hear, look to yourself, follow your dreams, listen to your subconscious, because that's another reason why that moon card is coming out. Okay, Libra, I just heard with that justice card coming out, a lot of the answers you won't even need to get from the person. They're going to be trying to figure out, how in the hell do you know that? Because you weren't supposed to know it. Okay, so even in the midst of you being in the moon, I see illumination. So, on a tangible note, if you follow the moon, if you do anything as far as moon is concerned, where you light candles, you do moon rituals, you know, you follow the progression or the phases of the moon, keep doing that. But from the tarot aspect, I see it's a lot of... Ooh. Okay. Look at this wolf and a dog here. Now, a lot of people say that the wolf and the dog come from the same family, but let me tell you something. The loyalty is different. A dog, you know, is going to be loyal to you, but then if they show you a different side of you, that's wolf side, you don't know when they're going to turn on you. So a lot of people who you have around you, definitely pray to spirit so that they can reveal who is really for you and who's not, because of the fact I feel like you're about to have a lot of exposure. Where people, okay, Libra, if you in the hot seat, get yourself right, because people will see you for how you are, or you'll see them for how they are. And justice is just going to have its way. So if you're in the hot seat, if you in the way, when she go to swing that gavel, just know you're going to get hit too. And a hit dog will definitely holler. Okay? So you are about to get a lot of exposure around you. Some of the people who you feel like are loyal may expose themselves, or if you've been disloyal with somebody, they definitely gonna see you. So I would say just reveal yourself to them, or whatever secrets you may be holding, just go ahead and tell them before they find out. Or if they holding the secret, they're gonna come disclose it to you. Okay. All right, enough with the moon card. Okay. Oh, but I'm sorry. Follow down that path too. Follow down that path and trust your intuition. Get more enlightenment when it comes to your dreams. Do the shadow work. If you are working in spiritual work and healing, that can also be beckoning you to come down and actually accept the call, even though things look dark and dreary and you may not know the direction that you're going in. After this, if you keep going down that path, the sun is going to shine. That is the very next card. So things that you don't know right now will be enlightened in the future. Just keep at it. All right, now moving on to your hopes. Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. You are hoping for things to work out in your favor. So if things have been done to you where you feel like you're wronged and like everything has just been topsy-turvy for you, you done took a final spin of this wheel and now it's your turn. All right, so Libra, I see justice really stepping in for you, and that's what you've been hoping for things to turn around in your favor, for it to be a change in the direction that things are going for you. Lady Luck herself is about to kiss you. I love it. I love it. Even with the Lovers being in. Okay. So for a certain few. Oh, and I really, even though it's cliche, I see it being a female. I see a man coming to you and definitely apologizing about a second party. I see a man. I literally see a man coming to a woman. A woman may come to him. Ooh. Let's just put it this way. It's going to be a lot of relationships coming to a way. It's going to be a lot of secrets that's going to unfold. But the one that I just saw was a woman, a man coming to a woman, and it looked like a husband coming to a wife. It looks like reconciliation, but it's like she's been praying for you to understand that the things that you do hurt, and you hurt. But it's like you're not explaining to her the things that she does that hurt you, or you're not disclosing it, or you're not, you're not opening up. You're keeping her in the dark. She's keeping you in the dark. Whoever relationship this is, if y'all communicate with each other and actually be honest with each other, I promise you, yes, you may go through a tower moment because of the fact some of the things that come out may be something that's very hard to comprehend or understand or just process. But I promise you, it's going to bring y'all so much closer, and it'll probably bring the bond closer to the point where, yes, y'all will want to marry each other because the love is there. I don't know who that is. That's so direct. But when I tell you, Libra, if you are in a relationship and you are wanting things to work out so that you can keep your family intact and you can keep your household and keep a legacy, it look good for you. But I tell you what, you're going to have to go through a life experience where you get some awakening, some mental clarity, because of the fact you did put a lot of time into this. You sowed, you cried, you prayed. They see it, but you had to see it from a different perspective. You had to see it from their way as well. But a lot of things weren't disclosed. So now you're hoping that things work out in your favor. They will, but you do have to understand the lesson first. What you fearing? Ooh, the Emperor. Okay. Okay. Now, the Emperor is Cardinal Aries. You could be dealing with Aries. You could be fearing an Aries. Libra, if you're dealing with an Aries, I will tell you now, they probably already know what it is you want to tell them. So, that's the physical part of it. All right. Now, the Emperor, you could fear, now when it comes to your actual life, you could fear taking control or taking dominion. So if this is the divine masculine, or if this is a male Libra, again, y'all do not like confrontation. You could definitely be weary or fearful about having to step up and take responsibility for whatever it is that you have to either do or what you have to say. You're scared to step up and take responsibility. Take the world in your hand, take the scepter, and actually rule as emperor. Now, that could be for the divine feminine as well, where it's just the fact of you're afraid of administration. You're afraid of the success. You know, he's the king of kings when it comes to the emperor. He's the highest in command. He's major arcana. So it's like you could fear that progression, you know. Honestly, okay. So for Aries, being a ram, Libra is representative of a sheep. So a male sheep would be a ram. And then that way you have the emperor here, or you have Aries. Now, a ram is going to be very bullheaded and stubborn. I know I'm an Aries myself. So with that energy there, Libra, take control. Okay? Don't fear it. Don't fear having your own empire. Don't fear having your own or running your own business. Okay? Don't fear being your own boss, waking up at your own hours. Okay? Waking up to revenue. You know, waking up to notifications now on your phone where they're telling you, oh, you're getting paid. Okay? Instead of somebody telling you, you know, are you going to clock in, or you on somebody else's clock? All right? Don't fear it, because it's coming. You want things to work out for you. But it just had to go through you learning. Okay, now, Queen of Pentacles comes out as your outcome. Now, it is funny that that came out for you because of the fact, before you, I did Virgo. Virgo also ended up as the Queen of Pentacles. So you may be, if you're dealing with a Virgo, or you're on the cusp, you may be that Libra Virgo energy. It's a two-way street here. Okay? So Spirit is trying to get you to a point of practicality, where you're loyal. Okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, I'm going to show you this one more time. With the Seven of Pentacles, the baby or the dream or the working, the business that you put so much time in, the baby or the seed that you cultivated for so long and been waiting for, now it's sitting in your lap, okay? You went from the Seven to the Queen. So now you've learned the lesson that you needed to learn, Libra, regarding your finances, regarding keeping your household intact, regarding taking dominion, taking administration, taking responsibility for yourself. Now you're at a point where you're able to take care of your household, you know, the cooking, the cleaning, the washing of the clothes. And I'm not talking about chores, but what I'm talking about is just the core things that you love to do or love to be seen. Because who doesn't like a clean household? Me, myself, I know I love it. I cannot sit in filth. So even cleaning is therapeutic for me. So it's like just that joy of seeing your loved ones come home to a clean home, to a well-cooked, warm meal that smells excellent. You're beautiful. You're able to take care of yourself and your loved ones. You have everything intact when it comes to your finances. You're running your show. You're running your business. Everything is working for you. You are queen of your household. And your loyal friend that was sitting there protecting you and that was sitting there waiting for this to cultivate with you, now that you have it, they did not leave your side. You have loyal friends who will still be there. You have your tribe who will still be there with you because of the fact, yes, there are about to be a lot of people who are exposed before you. So then that way you'll know who to take with you when you progress and who to leave behind. Now, your overall energy is the Two of Pentacles, so you're definitely learning how to juggle life and business. You're learning how to be more practical in your decision making. This could show you partnering up with someone as well. Again, this is the two. This is the balance. With the High Priestess energy, I would say go within. So, you know, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, and trust yourself, even when you have to make decisions on business ventures or, you know, things that you have to do as far as your business is concerned. Or if you're thinking about, you know, should I stay on this job or should I, you know, start my own business? You'll be able to know what it is that you need to do because of the fact you know that everything is starting to work out in your favor. You know that you're in control of your life, Libra. You know that what you speak out of your mouth will definitely come to pass. It will manifest. Okay? We always speaking bad stuff and it happens. So why can't we speak good and see that it happens? Libra, you know about that, all right? Your underlying energy is the Five of Pentacles. So you went through a period of loss. You went through a period of feeling like everything has been taken away from you. You've been through that tower moment. It's like you just probably lost a job. You just lost everything, or it feels like a sudden decrease in your money. You went from the 10 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. So you may have had a cutback or a setback when it comes to your finances. So now you're trying to figure out what is it that you can do or which way can you turn to earn some more, but you already have something that you've been working on and it will cultivate itself. Just be patient. Just wait a little while longer because of the fact, even with this 5 of Pentacles, with you feeling like everything has been lost, that's letting you know that there are still people who will still, who are available to help you. Other people advanced just so that they can have enough to be able to help you, Libra, so that you can get where you're going. Because of the fact, I see sadness surrounding you. You have the 5 of Cups here, okay? So you definitely went through loss. You went through grief. You may have even went through, even with this tower here, with the 5 of Cups being near the tower, you know, I hate to say it, you may have went through, you know, physical loss where you've lost someone who was very close to you. Now, you've also had shattered dreams, you know, visions that you've had, emotional, you've invested a lot in people, emotional relationships that you've invested in. They've been dashed to pieces. They've been wasted. You've given gifts and haven't gotten anything in return. You still hold 2 glasses of your emotions. Do not pour them out. Drink them. Those are yours. Okay. It's like crying over spilled milk. Yes, they hurt. Okay. Feel the emotions and it's cool. But they've already done what they can do to you. Now it's time for you to heal. Okay. Take those 2 cups and do not spill them out, Libra. Drink them for yourself. Okay. That's how you're going to heal. You got the 5 of Cups and you got the 5 of Pentacles here. You definitely went through hurt. But they're trying to turn everything around for you. It's like you had to go through it so that you could reap the karma that needed to come to you. Because there may have been some things that you've done that you know you needed, you know, retribution on. But the other things too, while you were going through yours, they also got theirs as well. They had to go through their lesson as well. So now that you went through that, they want you to keep patience and remain temperate, stay sober-minded, and make clear decisions. You're the alchemist. You're going to be given a message here, and this is Sagittarius energy, so it's going to be done in this season where you're going to be given a new message so that you can take off as fast as Mercury. Libra, you are a genius when it comes to speaking, you know. So when you have to, you know, when you have to go out and speak, all I keep hearing is the eloquence. That's what they're going to hear. So even if you have to go to like, you know, job interviews or anything like that, just be patient. Just prepare yourself and just know that you'll be able to shine. You have the Ace of Wands here, which is brand new energy, creative energy that's coming in. The universe is actually giving it to you after a time of feeling like everything has been taken away from you. They give you a brand new spark of energy and inspiration. Take it and run with it. Okay, because it will not last long. That is an ace, but that's also the wand of the magician. Take it and rule. And then you have the Page of Cups here. So you're moving out of pure emotion, and that's going to drive you to take care and focus on the dreams that you have. And it's going to bring you back to a point where you can hang around friends and, you know, you can be more sociable again because of the fact you start to see everything starting to pick up. All right, so Libra, that was your reading here. I hope that resonated. If you like, you could definitely book a personal reading at www.theopulentemperor.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you can know when I upload new content. All right, Libra, take care.